And my man says, what's up with the Warriors bullets? Because apparently you've never seen these guys play basketball.
Then I saw your response. I did see that.
Which one? Which one was that? Because I responded a couple of times.
About something like those bullets. Then you like drops the mic and mean mugs as I walk
away. Yeah. And you know when that happened? It was like 1 minute left in overtime. See, that's when you drop that tweet. Yeah, when you know it's over. But 41 minutes into the game. So here's the example of what you're talking about, Coop. And I did this just for you. Okay, so here's the Cavs. Right? Everybody got that?
And we're the Warriors.
Now,
hear the Warriors.
Here are the Warriors.
Free sweeper.
Yeah, dude. You hear that in the background? Yeah. It's exactly what started happening. Oh, God, they shooting. Yeah. You can keep your one-shotter. Yeah. I'm about to start busting off. Many rounds is what I need, because then you ain't got to hit every time. And that's a perfect analogy for what's now going to be happening to the Cavaliers. With this Kyrie Irving injury, Kevin Love being gone, yeah, you can't miss. I don't know what LeBron can do, because they've already told, like, and it's not even no secret. Ain't no secret. This dude got on the podium, Steph Curry, after the game, was like, yep, this is what we're going to continue to do to him. Let him shoot as much as he wants to and cover up everyone else. It ain't even no secret. That's how confident they are in the plan that Steve Kerr has put in place. And
now let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No,
I was just going to ask you now. Now that Kyrie is down, and we saw Cleveland win a series against the Atlanta Hawks without Kyrie, but without Kyrie, does your prediction does it cut down? Because what was your prediction? Warriors in 5. Is that what you were doing?
I said I wanted it to go 7. I felt like it was going to be a good series, man. So I wanted it to go 7. I wanted to see 7 games.
Okay,
but now
so you're just saying, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Now that Kyrie is down, like, does that switch? Because I said the Cavs in 6 or 7, and now I'm still gonna stay true to my pick because I made the pick. But
yeah, I want to see how this next game plays out. I don't want to get caught up in the moment, like all that stuff with Coop. I'm playing around because things can turn on its head quickly.
Is this where David Blatt is going to actually have to earn his paycheck right here in this series by making the proper adjustment?
Nah,
is this what we're going to see?
I think too many people have gotten caught up in too much stupidity and feeling as though that all David Blatt did. It's like the John Calipari thing. It's like people take away from it because you got talent on the court. Like, I just roll the basketball out and say, go at it, guys. You guys are better than everybody else. Like, he don't have to do no coaching. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is this where we're really going to see,
No, I'm saying no.
David,
I'm saying no. He's earned his money.
You don't think so? Okay.
No, because this is it's like saying was last series now when Coach Budenholzer has to earn his money. Hell no. His squad is depleted.
Right.
Yeah, when he earned his money. His money's already been earned. Same thing with David Blatt. His squad is depleted. If they are to win this series, yeah, it'll be a hell of a job by everyone involved. Not just him, not just LeBron, not just Tristan Thompson, who, by the way, I know y'all got happy when he scored them first 2 points. Yeah, the rest of the game, crickets. Crickets on the point, and this is the point I made yesterday. Like, if
he looked so out of place yesterday.
But he did what he did though. Like, that ain't even him.
Yeah,
but
it was just times, like I said, they were able to keep him away from the basket. Able to keep him away, and so when they would make their shot, when Golden State would shoot, a lot of times he was nowhere, near.
No. Here are the numbers. The numbers say this: when the Cavs got 9 out of 21 possible offensive rebounds in regulation, when Thompson and Mozgov are on the floor. So from that aspect, that's 44%, dude, of every missed shot that while they're on the floor.
Yeah.
It's not just them getting a rebound; it's them getting like the tip outs and all those kind of things. Those back taps.
I'm saying, maybe I'm talking about without without Mozgov? I mean, do you have that number?
God,
I mean,
Tristan Thompson had 7 rebounds in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Right, and I get that. But what I'm saying is that in the second half, he was not around that basket a whole lot. He wasn't around the basket a whole lot.
Tristan,
and like I said,
Tristan Thompson did what Tristan Thompson. He is what he is, and it's the point I was making yesterday. Like, he is going to be what he is, but
maybe the Hawks just made him shine. I mean, because I'm looking,
he's a good basketball player.
In that Hawks series, he was just in the right place at the right time every single time, it seems like. But,
well, they don't have any size either. The Hawks don't have size either. Like, Al Horford and Paul Millsap do not constitute size when it comes to, because you saw the same thing in the Brooklyn series with Brook Lopez. You know what I mean? When they see size, it's a problem. Even in the regular season, the Hawks were out. They were like 12th in rebounding all year long. They were getting out rebounding during the regular season, but they was getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? They weren't missing shots, so it didn't really matter as much. But in the playoffs, when your percentage goes down, there's more opportunities for rebounds. And then when you have more opportunities, you need bigs, and they just don't have them. They don't have those kind of bruisers down low. Getting back to what's this kid's name? Oh, Tristan Thompson. I saw something today. I read something today about when Ezeli was in the game in overtime, and I remember Mike Bree was like, "Oh, Ezeli's in the game." He was all surprised, and I was like, "Me too." Like, what the hell is happening now? But then they talked to Steve Kerr, and his point was that he put him in the game to win the toss or whatever, the jump ball or whatever. They actually lost it, but he lost it to Mozgov, but kind of just on some dumb luck. Ezeli gave him good minutes. He gave him like a good good chunk of minutes there where he rebounded well. And that's when you saw Tristan Thompson and them boys. Well, Tristan Thompson disappeared because obviously Mozgov had to go out inevitably. Actually, him and Ezeli went out at the same time. But that's when you saw those rebounding numbers kind of switch when Ezeli got in the game in overtime. But they were pretty much consistent throughout the game. They were doing what they were doing. But remember this too: the same point I made with the Hawks. The Warriors missed a lot of shots early. So then, when they start making shots, guess what else goes down? Rebounding numbers, because there are none. They become made field goals at that point. So while my man started off with 7, yeah, of course he did. They were missing shots. But when dudes who get buckets, he ain't with as many rebounds. So with that being said, Ezeli comes in the game in overtime and gives them even more than just a rebound. He becomes a presence at the rim. So when LeBron's going to the rim, he's doing a good job of just getting vertical, not fouling, making the Cavaliers make tough shots to the point where Steve Kerr actually thought about leaving the dude in. Like, he wanted to go small, but it was like, well, damn, should I not? But here's the thing. They weren't scoring no points either. They weren't getting an offensive. Like, both teams went a few minutes in overtime without points being scored. But then as soon as you do your thing, that thing that they do, and he kind of held it back all game. Like, if you notice, Steve Kerr didn't really go with that small lineup during the game until probably the end of the fourth quarter when they needed to make that push. They were still down by 4-6 points. They kept battling back, getting within 1 or 2. And then obviously it was like, F it, yeah, let's bring out the big gun. tie these little pea shooters. Let's bring out the big gun and see what they do. And for whatever reason, I don't know what the hell happens with these teams, the Rockets last series, like throughout the regular season. No one can get them. No one can play them out of that small lineup. Because that's all you got to do. Like, if they start giving up too many offensive rebounds, if you start dominating them offensively down low because you have superior size, it's gonna make them think more about sticking with that particular strategy. For whatever reason, man, it hasn't been able to happen. Sitting here trying to look at Tristan Thompson's his numbers. Oh yeah, this dude ended up with 15 rebounds, cuz. Yeah. 9 defensively and 6 offensively. That's right there with him. That's him. Now, 1 of 4 from the field. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. So here we go. Game 2. God help us. J.R. Smith is going to have to get shots. He's going to have to get buckets, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Dellavedova is going to have to find a way to, 1, try to stay in front of Steph Curry. because this is the part that we're gonna kind of overlook, and we shouldn't. It's the defensive effort that Kyrie displayed in this game, even down to the end of regulation. Like when they went small and everything spread out, and Steph Curry did what Steph Curry did and had a clear path to the foul. Kyrie didn't give up and did what? Yeah, block shot.
Blocked him. Got a good block.
Yeah.
I mean, that was clutch right there.
Now tell me if Matthew Dellavedova makes that play. I'll wait. I'll hang up and listen.
Nope.
Of course not. He's Matthew Dellavedova. He was rhetorical. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man. If Steph, and there's no reason for me to believe that he won't, just stays within himself. You know, because that dude was like, everybody on that team for all this first finals experience was pretty much cool. Like the people who looked the most anxious was LeBron. Like they had LeBron mic'd up, and you heard him doing all this. Well, then there's Draymond, but Draymond's like that in Game 1 of '82. So dismiss that because he's gonna do that thing. But for the most part, everybody else seemed pretty calm. You know, wasn't a whole lot of extra energy being exerted via, you know, like LeBron's running down the court talking about, no, too easy, and he's getting all into it. Now I get it, you know, because that's that pressure. That's the way to relieve that pressure that he's feeling to bring this championship to his hometown or to his home state. But for the most, like, did you see Steve Kerr last night? At what point did you see Steve Kerr like he was worried about anything? And this is a team who trailed most of the game. At what point did he even look like, like, yeah, we ain't gonna win this game? Yeah, he didn't. You know, and we're gonna, as far as things go that we kind of glaze over. That's one of the things I don't think we can. His championship pedigree and what he brings to this young basketball team in moments like this, and in games and series like this, is priceless. You can't put a price on it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this series goes. It's going to be tough on them. It's going to be tough. I think I had some more numbers. I did. Yeah, their offensive rating when they go small, when Draymond's at the 5 and whoever else in the game, whether it be Barbosa, whether it be Livingston, whether it be Andre Iguodala, whomever, their offensive rating is 119. Their defensive rating is 93.2, and their net rating is a plus 25.8. Yeah, that's lethal. You understand?
That's deadly.
Yeah, that's lethal. And then getting back to my point, not to actually, I don't know, just beat a dead horse. But getting back to the point I made yesterday, and I think it's one that's worth repeating, is when you ask me to make a pick, or when we do our picks for this game, like, to me it has nothing to do with emotion. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, the story's going to be so good, LeBron wins. I can picture the parade in Cleveland and what happens. Yeah, I don't believe in happy endings. What I believe in what the numbers tell me and what the facts tell me.
You don't?
And so when
I love happy endings.
Yeah, because you're creepy Rob Lowe. That's why. But yesterday when I talked about one team having more bullets than the other team, like it's worth noting. You know, you look at the contribution from guys like Harrison Barnes last night, guys like Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, Andrew Barbosa, Ezeli. I just talked about the 10 minutes that he played in the entire game. Mo Spates. All these people contributed. You know, and the one thing they didn't do, they didn't detract from the success. That's mostly important. Like, Andrew Barbosa didn't come in the game throwing the damn ball away or taking ill-advised shots or things like that.
How many? Oh my God! Speaking of which, James Jones. Oh man, how many times did we see him with the ball and it ended up like in a major boo-boo? Like,
he's
oh
James
my
Jones.
Yeah,
he's James Jones.
Wow.
What do you want?
I mean, especially right there in overtime, there was a couple times. Like one time he had the ball and was about to shoot it, and as soon as he tried to jump with the ball got took out of his hand. And then there was another play where I want to say LeBron kicked it to him or somebody kicked it to him, and he didn't move on the ball quick enough. And I want to say Steph jumped right in the passing lane. Like, it was, yeah. It's terrible. It's
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the first hour of Sports Kings Live. We got 1 hour to go for the week, as a matter of fact. It is